This is one of those tokens that just keep on rising, and I want to be talking about this one because it reached all-time highs. I know it launched, a while ago, but recently it reached those all-time highs it needed to, and that's pretty much fantastic, right? That's what we wanted to see with crypto right now, and I do like to see that. I really do. So that being said, what's going to happen with crypto in the near future? It definitely has a big chance that crypto will recover, in a good way. Uh, I do think this is a good indicator. And smash that like button if you haven't already. Whale panicked and dumped over 3.5 million already following vulnerability announcement in incoming Bitcoin Core upgrade. So it does seem like they have some sort of whale upgrades, whale type of talk, and they had a big whale sell us a large portion recently. But that didn't really, that's what made one whale sell everything. Basically, they got panicked, and seems like that this token, from what I see here, had a bit of a drama. With it's basically a Bitcoin upgrade token, from what I understand. I could be understanding it wrong, but Ordi coin price prediction, will Ordi reach $1,000 mark? If it reaches $1,000, that would make it one of the top coins. Detailed expert analysis of top 30 token holders shows a highly concentrated ownership structure. So 80% of Ordi is just 3 addresses. What does this mean for community? So it does seem like there's a big portion of this community holders which have Ordi, and it seems like one whale holding a big amount sold, actual $3.5 million. But there's also a whale which bought $3.5 million, and that's the surprising factor about it. So I'll keep you guys updated with more news on that, on what exactly is going on. But it does seem like to me that Ordi is loved by whales, and whale selling everything doesn't mean anything, because there's also a whale that bought in a huge amount. Like, he pumped $10 literally of this coin, and it's has $1 billion trading volume, and nobody's talking about it. That's pretty shocking to me. $1 billion trading volume is pretty much amazing. But if you guys want to be kept up to date and want more content like this, smash that like button. Seems like the whales aren't going anywhere, and it does seem like they're agreeing to stay. They're agreeing not to sell Ordi, because otherwise it would crash way more. It even appears some of these whales, they bought Ordi because they might know something. Like, yeah, one of the whales sold 3.5 million. If you had 3.5 million in a not anything other than Bitcoin, wouldn't you be a bit afraid of every news that comes along? I certainly would be. And that made him sell. But that's fine. There's other whales in the Ordi game. There's other whales going around. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on this one. Until next time, peace out. Who are the top gainers right now in crypto? Now, that's a big one, and that's BitTorrent. BitTorrent is a big gainer, and that is because it did survive the big bear market, the big bad bear market. And right now, Bonk is also a big gainer. Like, we gotta look, it depends what you really say as big as gainers and losers. And this is what really is the thing. BitTorrent wins by a far margin. It wins by a far margin, and not even any other crypto even comes close. And that's what's interesting to me. There's no other token like BitTorrent right now, and Beam, Ordi, Helium. All of these are really surviving these bear markets. This one I haven't heard of before. So it does seem like more cryptos are entering the space, and more cryptos are going to be entering the space pretty much shortly. The Merit Circle token and MC is migrating to Beam. So I know Merit Circle token, it does seem like this one has been growing the past few days, and that's absolutely incredible. So that's exactly what we wanted to see with crypto, like tokens growing up, not down, especially like these big partnerships. Right now, BitTorrent is one of the biggest gainer for a good reason. Like, it did survive and thrive, and it got some users back. This is why a lot of people are coming back to BitTorrent, because, well, their life is coming back in a sense that they started using it more. That's what they reported on their Twitter. And from my research also, Justin Sun owns this token, or at least owns the project. And Justin Sun is known for having unlimited money, literally unlimited money, in that sense that his money is not really bound by anything. He's not really bound by any bad behavior or anything like that, really. He has so much money in place that he can just bump his entire token, or like half the token Tron, to survive through the bear market. And the same happened with BTT. A lot of people say he dumped BTT and sold it all and left it dead, but actually he rebranded, and a lot of people support him now because he stayed for the long term. He stayed in the project for the long term, and it's what we wanted to see with the project itself. So that's another idea that a lot of people don't realize. This token is actually going up big to be bigger and bigger, and it's really a nice scenario with BitTorrent to see the biggest gainer out there actually going up. And if you guys want more content like this, smash that like button. Bean just had a huge token migration, and it's what a lot of people missed out upon. So this was one of those bigger projects out there that just now we realized the potential they had. So that's pretty much incredible. Does seem like Bean is actually growing, as they had a huge partnership with the Circle. It's one of the biggest gainers actually in crypto space right now. Absolutely cool. But also what you guys need to know is that crypto is growing back, and Bean was before, like, Merit Circle is actually migrating to this Beam project. So I'm going to be talking about that Beam token migration tutorial and frequently asked questions. And I think there's a big community behind that. The Merit Circle is migrating to Beam as a result of acceptance of MIP and 28 and 29. So that's one thing I'm seeing right now with this project, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like to see that. But I also do think that this is just the beginning of something new, something fresh, really. And that's why a lot of people are staying at Beam for that simple direction. Now, that being said, I do think crypto is going to be rising in the near future, and that with that also Beam, and that what I was saying for some time. But everyone from Merit Circle, I think that was a big project. From what I remember, I heard it a few times actually, is now coming back and is really like migrating to this Beam platform. So they're converting all these tokens, and this is why Beam is growing. They're having like this conversion. Will last for 12 months starting from the date. Conversion won't be possible. What utility will Beam token have? Layer 1 token on Beam TechWorks, validating such networks. So that's a pretty awesome thing they're working on right now. And the other factor I'm thinking is they will most likely be focusing on some project updates in that sense. So right now it does seem like that Beam is just getting started, and they're going to do governance. Consequently, the Beam token will be the focal point for coordination, incentivization with the Beam Merit Circle ecosystem. So that's just one of the many things it's going to be focusing on. From what I'm noticing here, it's just going to be the start of the real focus in that sense. And that's a pretty cool thing right now that I'm seeing with Beam. Does seem like we are going to be seeing much more than that in that sense. We could be seeing more awesome stuff in the near future with Beam, but nobody knows for sure. Like, there's so many possibilities really with this token and project, and that's what I'm excited about. So that being said, this is why Beam is growing so much. A lot of people were asking questions, what is Beam and why is it growing? Merit Circle and Beam basically collabed, and they said, okay, let's collab, let's do this awesome stuff. And that's exactly what they did. They collabed and they said, okay, I don't know what happened to Merit Circle. I think it was having issues. I don't want to spread any FUD, so I'm not too sure. So I take it back. Don't know what happened to Merit Circle. Beam in practice will not upgrade any remaining. We'll assume all utility the current MC token has. They don't intend to coexist, and Beam token will be created to replace the MC token. Only the owner of each MC token has the power to migrate. If they're not migrated, the beam will be relatively reduced. So that's one thing that I'm seeing right now. And the other scenario is really that crypto is gonna be seeing some sort of a recovery. And Beam is gonna be like on the next wave of bull run. It's meant to replace the MC token. That's what they're saying, and it's gonna do these like all the things MC did in an upgrade, and they decided to upgrade it instead. So smash that like button, and this is why MC is actually growing. Peace, everyone.